Hey there. I recently had the misfortune of buying the world's most completely rotted out Chevy Silverado. And the more I delve into it, the more I realize I had to share some of the findings here. I got the truck for a song. Low miles, beautifully optioned, but yeah, she's got rust. Rocker panels are completely shot. Cab corners are completely shot. I mean, even flexes. So, in the process of replacing the entire panel, had to take the leather strip out and then the trim. Then I discovered that the inner panel here, he was completely flaked up. So I cleaned that off, and in doing that, discovered that the seam sealer, which is this stuff, was lifting. So I cleaned all of that off, and then took a descaler, an air-powered descaler, blasted this whole area, cleaned in there, and I've started converting the rust with phosphoric acid, made especially for rust conversion. And you can see where the black is. That's converted, and that's still rusty. I haven't gone all the way to the edge because once I got this rocker off, then I need to weld another one onto, and I'd rather weld a clean metal. But I'll put a link up to another video that I shot last night. While I was here, I just slipped my hand underneath the carpeting and discovered it was wet. The truck's been parked for 9 months. The previous owner parked it in March of last year. It's January right now. And it must have sat there with all the snow melt and everything, with the windows rolled up all summer, and it just never dried out. So that's when I decided, okay, seats have to come out. And the more I looked, everything was wet. Even the underpad here is wet. So if you have one of these trucks, you have that. You have all of this insulation. Look at the amount of salt still crusted on there. Here's a piece that I just broke off. That's salt, crusted. Comes in with your feet. And then there was this rubberized, probably soundproofing, I guess, sound deadener. It was just flaking up. So I started to lift it, and here's what I found. It was still wet to the touch up here. So I've got more cleaning up to do there. Luckily, still solid, but I'm going to clean all that up and then hit that with the rust converter and then reseal everything. I am not putting down a sound dampener. Not like that anyway. I don't mind a bit of road noise. It's a truck after all. I'm even debating whether I'm going to put this back in. If I am, it's gonna be trimmed of all that salt. I may just put the carpeting back down. But I'm also finding areas that surprise me. While I was peeling away the seam sealer, I discovered that the seam sealer also went in this direction and went up, and that's when it stopped here. So once I got this corner lifted, it just peeled completely off. I just all the way there. And of course, more rust in the seam. Then I discovered this gem. This had, more rubberized sealer of some kind. What did they sell these trucks for? And that's what they build them with. Under which I discovered this gem, which is just spring-loaded onto, fix it to close up that hole. This hole is where the body mount bolt and nut, I guess, is for mounting. Now, check this out. That is open to outside. It's open by design down there, and also to front here. Sorry, I'm doing this with my phone. I don't have a dedicated camera. And it's just full of salt in there. This thing was full almost to the top here with sand. And of course, with the sand comes the salt, because that's where the sand comes from. To put grit down on the roads. And on some more surprises back there, here. So this is an area, that's what made me decide that I should do this video, because Owners of these things need to know about these sneaky little areas that hold sand, salt. Even if you don't live in an area with salt, sand in there will hold moisture. It'll rot it. Where else? I'm finding rust up here, which is behind the seat, of course. Rocker panel, cab corner, that's all gone. This door, I guess moisture collects and runs down to that side because the door is actually nice on this side. The latch, when I got the truck, this door didn't even open. You had to use two hands and just whack it open. And we're doing better without the light. It turns out that the latch is open to the outside world. All it has is this little sneaky seal, which does not seal on anything. There's no rocker there. So it was full of salt and sand and rusted solid. I had to drill it out. Almost $200 for one of those. So I drilled it out, opened it up, got it working again. Had to weld it up. Mostly plastic, but added a steel lid. Now the box on this thing, that's a whole other kettle of fish. But here's the taillight area. This coming apart. And the only thing holding this half of the box on is a couple of tack welds here. Here, there's nothing left. But the problem areas, you can expect that. But the problem areas I'm finding are all these little cubby holes here. Here, try to dim the light a bit. See all that salt in there? And look at down here. These areas just collect sand and salt and moisture. Oh yeah, it's still encrusted with salt. Looking down. So here's another area that owners should be aware of. Don't just look on the outside of your truck. No. Truck's talking to you. So I own a 2012 version of this one, regular cab, short box. And you'd be damn sure when I take it out this spring, it's parked for winter, but when I take it out this spring, all of these areas, carpet's coming out, everything's coming out. And I'm going to be looking at all those areas real close. And in closing, even a roof rusted. It's got a sunroof, so I'm assuming it leaked. Moisture ran down there. It's got another little spot over there and one right here. So that probably means like I can fix that from outside out here. Make it look good, but that's not fixed. Probably gonna have to take the headliner out. So if you have a sunroof, if it starts to whistle on you, get it fixed, get it adjusted. So there you have it. Hopefully this helps somebody out. Yeah, I'm hoping it helps somebody out. There's millions of these trucks out there, and this generation of pickup runs from 2007, late 2007 to 2013, maybe 2014. But I think the platform might be still going to this day, 2020 right now. So check them out, guys. It's discouraging to see such a nice truck just rot away like that. I won't show you what it looks like underneath, not at this time. If you wanna follow me as I rebuild this thing and restore it and learn more about the rust converter process, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't like it. Don't matter to me. I wouldn't be talking to myself with the camera in my hand if I was worried about my little ego. So there you have it. Hope this helps save somebody's truck. Later.